relax, but control it, right? You got more, man. Just relax, guys. Alright, mate, let's go there. Don't be sneaky with your hug. Don't be sneaky with your punch. Just go, cheers, energy. Just, move here, and then, relax it.
Siemanko, cześć, witam na moim kanale, ja mam na imię Artur i dziś moim gościem po raz drugi jest Norman Parke z Irlandii Północnej. Hi Norman, how are you feel?
Siemanko, my friend. I'm feeling not too bad. A little bit bruised, my face is a little bit bruised. I need my makeup on. But yeah, it was a good fight. Got some injuries after the fight. My knee's a bit swollen up and my feet's a bit sore, so I couldn't fly back home, so I had to head to the hospital just to get checked to see if anything was broken on my feet, because I felt like my right foot had been broken. But luckily enough, I'm just muscle damage inside the feet, and my knee swelled up like a balloon. I don't know. I think I kneed him on the elbow during the kickboxing rounds, and yeah, I'm always getting injured during a fight or getting my face smashed up one way because I mark pretty easy. You just got to touch me in the face and my face will mark up. But other than that, today I feel a lot better, and I'm going to fly home tomorrow.
Okay. So who is your next opponent? Maybe you know something, or you're waiting for a new contract?
I think I've got the contract, for more fights on the Fame. I have more fights lined up on Fame, and I'll fight whoever the organisation wants me to fight, and I'll fight whoever people would like to see me fight. And I think people really want to see me fight Grandpa Pasternak. People really want to see this fight. It's a good fight, but I think this fight should be in MMA rules, not boxing or K1 or any of this here. And we're both professional MMA fighters. That's what we mostly started in doing. I know this is the freak fight, you do everything, but I think it would be best to have this in a full all-out fight. Maybe 5 rounds, because
5 rounds in MMA?
Yeah. I know they do only 3-minute rounds. They don't do 5 rounds, 5 minutes, but have 5 rounds, because this K1 that they did, me and Sulęcki had only 5 rounds. No one else did 5 rounds. Me and Sulęcki did 5 rounds, and it was a very good fight. Look, I felt like I did good, and it was a close fight, but I felt like I did good in some of the striking fights, the boxing rounds, and I never took advantage of the kickboxing rounds as much as I should have. But it's not easy, He had a good tactic too. It's not easy just to run and kick someone and catch them when they're moving. And he's a very crafty opponent too. He's very crafty, very experienced. And someone who's very experienced like that, they'll not let you away with things, that you could get away with certain other fighters. And I sensed that, but I did feel good in the boxing rounds. I did. And but going back to your question, I'll fight whoever people want to see me fight. But the main one is Grandpa Pasternak. People really want to see me fight this guy. And whether it's him or, I don't know, I know they signed Don Diego. We could fight Don Diego in MMA too. He's a bigger guy also. And there's lots of fights for me in the organisation. But we'll just see how it plays out. Speak to my agent. See what happens and go for there.
I see too much commentary. People who wants to fight with Don Casio, rematch with Don Casio.
Yeah, a lot of people want to see that too, yeah. But I feel right now, because I beat him, I'm on a win streak too, I'm on 5 fight win streak overall. And he's finished his last 2 fights. I know in the freak fights it don't really matter, but it's a lot more for him to gain to fight me than for me to gain fighting him, in all honesty. And maybe, I don't know, maybe he should fight with a rematch with Josik in boxing. And
that's a very good idea.
It was a close fight too, him and Josik. It was a close fight, but I could see why they gave
The last time you fighting with him in London? in KSW.
Yeah, but I mean for Josic to have a rematch with Don Casio. You know, maybe Don Casio. But yeah, I fought with Josic in London. And so maybe Josic can fight the rematch with Don Casio. Because I think, you know, it was a close fight when they fought. It was close. And they gave it to Don Casio. But he needs to win a fight before I want to fight him. No, for me to fight him now, it just don't make sense. For me to fight him, like Pasternak is winning fights. He's won 3 fights in a row, and I want to be fighting people who's won their fights. Don Diego's winning his fights, and bare knuckle Gromda. You know, he's a very good, strong fighter. All of the lads are really strong fighters. Pasternak's a very strong fighter, very experienced too. Fought high level fighters. And but if we fight, he needs to come down the weight. He can't just say no, I don't want to cut weight. I cut weight there to fight Sulęcki. I cut weight to fight Boris. I cut weight to fight Szeliga. But in his last few fights, he don't cut no weight at all. So, and he can cut weight. I know he can cut weight. And people always say, just fight him at the weight he's at. He's very experienced where he's at, and he's like 98 kilograms. And I walk around fat at 88 kilograms. Big fat belly. So he needs to cut some weight and we can fight in MMA, because I think that's the fight that people really want to see. I want to mix the styles up with him. Striking, clinch, everything. All, because I think he is good all-round fighter. And I'm good all-round fighter, so it will come down to who can implement the game better on the night of the fight.
Did you see the last fight, your old opponent, Popek Monster?
Yeah.
In Gromda Federation?
Yeah, I saw it, yeah. Wasn't too good for Popek, no. And I don't know, it's a dangerous game. Bare knuckles is a very dangerous game.
Yes, exactly.
Because you can get hurt very easy, your hands. It's a dangerous game, and there's a lot of injuries you can get involved from it, and I don't think I'm really up for it, to be honest, to fight it. I know I could probably fight it, but my hands could get injured very easy, and plus you take a lot of brain damage in it as well, so I'd rather just fight with MMA gloves for the meantime, because if you're going to fight with MMA gloves, you're going to and I'm going to be getting, you know, the better fight purses too. Just fight with the MMA gloves. Save my brain. I'm going to get older someday, so when I get older, I want to be normal. Don't want to be
like a
an old
like a zombie.
Yeah, like a zombie. Yeah. So, but no, Popek. Maybe Popek should just. I don't know. I'd like to see Popek against Szeliga. That would be a good fight.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think it's
good potential.
Yeah, because, you know, he's lost a few, Szeliga's lost a few, and I think it's a good fight for both of them to see who can get back in the win column.
Yeah, maybe someday. And the last time in Lodz, you meeting your old opponent, Boris Makowski, and you give your new book.
Yeah, I met him. Yeah, it was crazy because we were walking through this shopping mall just across the way there.
He live on this city?
No, Boris lives in Poznan.
Ah, Poznan.
Yeah, but he was here in the Pitbull store doing his book, you know,
yes.
Introducing his book. And we were walking through and we saw a couple of people with the Boris t-shirts on, and they stopped with me and said, hello, shook hands. And I says, what you here for? Boris was up in the store, so we went up to see him, me and my coach, and we went in and get a photo, gave me one of his signed books. And I says, we'll fight a third time. We're going to fight a third time because he's won round. He's won a fight and I won a fight, so we're one apiece. We got to settle it in MMA again because the first MMA fight was really good.
Yes.
And then this fight on the Fame, we had 1 15-minute round boxing.
No limit? No limit in Fame.
We did that 15-minute round.
15 minutes round.
Yeah,
15 minutes rounds, yeah.
And boxing and Boris won that fight. And but I think MMA is a bit more exciting, I think, for our styles too. For everybody, for our style too. And we had a very good fight away back in the 2019, and that was on KSW. Very good, because I took the fight short notice, and it was really, really good fight. So maybe one day we can fight in MMA. Maybe on the Fame MMA. in the small cage.
Small cage.
Maybe, you don't know. But I don't know. I hope to fight on the Fame 20 in February. If not that one, then I can fight on the next show, the 21, Fame 21. But the freak fights is changing, you know. They're bringing in a lot of professional fighters too, you know, and these professional fighters are getting to fight some mixed rules fights, which is good. You know, Boxer has to do some kickboxing rounds. Obviously don't want to do MMA unless they feel confident that they want to do MMA, that they've got good takedown defence or like some sort of defence, that they want to fight MMA. But you can have two pro boxers fighting each other in the small gloves. You can have the kickboxer, you know, against the boxer, you know, mixed rules, just MMA fight because they've never did MMA before. You can have them just do a full MMA fight. You know, two guys that've never grappled before, you can have an MMA fight, two good boxers. You can do one round, one discipline boxing, next round kickboxing, next round MMA. You can do this. I think this is a very good idea.
When we meeting the last time, you tell me about fight 2 and 2. Maybe you and your Rodney, your coach.
Yeah, no problem. Me and my coach will fight someone and their coach. Not a problem at all. My coach is what, 50 odd. I know he's a few injuries at the minute, but
50 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, the same like a DARO LEW.
Yeah, he's got a few injuries, but I'll have him in my corner if we're doing 2v2 anyway. I'll take the old grinding style, no problem. But maybe someday, you don't know, because the Fame's interested in all crazy fights. Maybe if there's some other mad coach out there that wants to fight and and one of their students, we'll do it, no problem. I'll do 2v2. But obviously it'll be a better fight than this one we just saw at the weekend. This one we saw FABIJASKI and
about FABIJASKI, what do you think about the last fight, main event, FABIJASKI versus Wardęga?
Well, I watched his fights before that also, so it takes a lot of courage to get into the cage anyway. It's tough, you know, because it's good whenever you're away out from the fight talking about it, but get closer and closer and closer and closer, then it starts the mind games start to play. You start to think more, oh shit, now there's no turning back, you got to step in. But I don't think the chap's ready to step into the cage. It don't seem like his mind's ready to step into the fight, because there's 3 fights. He's good at promoting it, yeah, he can promote it, he's funny. He's a really big actor in Poland. But when people comes to pay the money to watch you fight, you want to like show something, you know, because if you can only just do one part of it and not do the other, what's the point? Especially the fighting, and the fighting's the most important, but I know you got to promote it. Very good at promoting the fight. What if this guy could go in and fight his heart out for 3 rounds? Still lose maybe, but fight hard for 3 rounds and say, look, I did my best and I lost, but it was a good fight. People will love that even more, you know, and plus he can promote the fights. But when you go in there and you fucking promote the fights, and within 10 seconds, I think all his fights is finished in, if you combine all the fights together that he's did, the 3 fights, 30 seconds is all the time he's been in the cage. 10 seconds, 20 seconds or something like this. Don't know what the time frames were, but they weren't even a minute each, none of them. And it's the fight's over. It's like you just go there to get the money and then just leave quickly. Go put the fight in, fight your heart out and take it. But I don't know, for me, I don't like it, you know, to be honest, but I know the guy's good at promoting the fights. Maybe if he come and train with me, maybe I can teach him a few things and tell him some things for his mindset to fight him. Because I think if he came and fought again and he went in and fought 3 rounds and fought, you know, and lost, people would respect even more. They'd love him even more for that. But I think it's just more laughing. People laugh now that you just step into the cage and just take a shot. Oh, no, let me out, I want to go. Just give me my money, I want to go. I don't like that there. But maybe there's something wrong, you know. But we'll see. I focus on myself anyway. You know, I know when I go into the fight, I earn my money when I fight, you know, because I'm always going, you know, my face says it. My face says it, that I earn it. So, and I earned it on Saturday night past. I did.
Yeah, your face is approved. I fighting very hard.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah. If I don't have a mark on my face, there's something wrong. They'll be saying, did I actually fight? The only one with Popik where he broke his thumb on my back, it was only 30 seconds, but yeah, you can't even class that as a win, because how is it a boy breaks his hand and you think, yes, I'm the winner? No, you don't act like that. It's injury, he injured himself, but and then my fight with Szeliga was a good fight, it was good because people wanted to see how this would go, bigger guy against the smaller experienced guy. But I knew in my mind how it was going to go. I could see exactly how it was going to go. Just let him work for one round, and then second round just smash him. That was it. Just smashed him. Literally just smashed him. It was how I planned the fight was going to go. Second round, but I wish I could have did it for another round. I wish I could have just played about for the second round and don't finish him. Just punch, move, control, punch, and then the third round beat him up and then just finish him right near the end. I should have just did that, but yeah, you don't get paid for overtime in this game.
So you are ready for a rematch with Szeliga?
No. This guy's lost all his fights. Why would I fight him when he's lost 4 fights in a row? He's lost 4 fights. So, and don't make sense for me to fight him. But if they want, I'll fight him, no problem. If they wanted me to fight him.
He won't fight with you.
Yeah, but if the organisation want me to fight him, if Fame Mma may say, okay, you want to fight? But I don't think it would be good for him.
So the last question, something about your life. I see in Instagram your girlfriend training in MMA.
Yeah.
She is already for fighting in Poland, maybe with somebody from Poland, Polish opponent.
Maybe, you don't know. Maybe time will tell. You see, time will tell. But she's an amateur fighter. She's had a few fights, did some boxing before, but still need to learn her some special techniques, So maybe over the next year you see improve a wee bit more, but maybe someday you see her fight in the freak fights. Maybe it's possible. Maybe. It's possible. It's all about how things unfold too, the situation. And there's some good women fighters on the Fame. There's a couple of good ones.
Yes, we don't have on Federation girls from UK.
No,
I don't remember nobody from UK.
And there's Linky Master's a good fighter,
Yes.
She's improved a lot. And who else is a good fighter? This girl who won.
The girls with green hair, Shea.
Yeah. And the girl who retired, what's her name? She's retired.
Dominika Rybak. Maybe you remember her.
No, the girl who beat Linky Master. Who's the girl that beat Linky Master last?
Zuzia?
No. Girl with blonde hair who just had the baby. Little Masty.
Little Masty.
Yeah. She won 2 times with Linky Master, but she's finished.
But she finished.
Yeah. And she's got a lot of experience too, She did grappling before. But there is a good few fights, women fighters. Some of them, are just complete beginners. But you don't know, maybe in the future something like that could happen. Maybe boyfriend and girlfriend against boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. Something new.
Yeah, no problem. And the winner gets a special prize at the end. But I don't know. Yeah, I would be up for all these crazy fights. I'm down for anything, to be honest. I'm down for any type of fight, and the Fame MMA, they're down for any type of fight also. Anything that's interesting creates a public interest. They are down for it. So, and so would I.
Now you stay in Polish. When you come back to home.
Yeah, I just had to stay. Just to get this, I should have been flying home yesterday with my coach, but I told him to go on because my knee, I couldn't walk. My knee was jacked up, and so went to the hospital yesterday and got it checked up, and it was fine. Nothing serious, just bruised all over. just rest and recovery. It says just rest and it'll heal itself. Yes. Don't need no surgery on anything. And I go home tomorrow. And I do nothing for 2 weeks. I just eat food and turn back into a fat mess. Enjoy Christmas, and then after Christmas I start back training, and I want to start grappling again. I didn't grapple for a while now, so I want to go back to grappling. I like grappling. I miss the grappling. I want to go back and do an MMA fight next. I would like to do an MMA fight next, so we'll speak to my agent, see what's up, and go from there. Oos!
Always ready.
What's Conor McGregor say? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's a really good one. Yeah. That is a really good one. If you think about it. When he first said that, I was like, fuck, that's true. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Always kind of keep in shape every day. You don't have to be going hard every day. Just do a wee bit every day, wee bit. And I know when I'm getting older, I don't train really long. I don't train like 2 hours a session. I don't even do that. I'd only train for an hour session. If I do strength conditioning or if I'm doing training on my own, I never train any longer than an hour. Because I know before when I'm younger, you got to train longer to get experience and start to learn different things and stuff like that. But I know a lot, so I don't need to train longer. I can just, I'm going to be fighting maximum 20 minutes or 25 minutes. You know, that's like maximum. If you fight for a title fight with a belt and a big show, it's 5-minute rounds. But I'm not even going to be fighting that either. It's probably 15 minutes, it's fight. You fight for 15 minutes. Either it's 5 3-minute rounds or 3 5-minute rounds, 15 minutes. So if I'm training on my own, I train for about an hour maximum. If I'm doing boxing training on my own, if I'm doing strength conditioning, I even finish earlier, maybe like 30 minutes maximum straight conditioning. But that's because I've did a lot when I was younger. You know, I did put all the time in. But it's not, I say to the young one, no, just train this here and just do this. No, put the time in. But then when you get older, you start to, you know, think a wee bit more smart the way you train too. And that's it, you know. So just keep ticking over Christmas. Don't get out of shape too much, you know. And try and still eat good food as well. But a thing I've been doing like a while ago there, I started jumping in the sea a lot more, doing cold shower every morning. I've been doing this here, cold shower every morning. I love it, it's good. And it's like crazy wee things like that, every wee small accumulation of things you keep doing them. And it just makes you better. Like the cold shower is very good. I was jumping in the sea up where my girlfriend lives in Donegal, but I haven't did it in a wee while, but I'll probably go here and do it because it's good to heal the injuries. I'll probably do it when I go back home. And, you know, eating good food, training smart too, going to bed at a decent time, you know, not too late, not eating a lot of food at night time. I stopped that there coming up to the fight and I seen a good change. Because I would get a problem coming up. My sleep would change a lot whenever I get a fight announcement. I've always had a problem sleeping whenever a fight's announced. I don't know why, if it's maybe just the thought of the fight, you know. Sometimes you get some stress too for the fight, but excitement too can keep you up at night time as well. If you think about the fight too much, you can get really excited, and you think about it too much and you can't sleep, but that's normal. I've did that my whole career, thinking about that. There go through stages of sleeping good and then not sleeping right, but you need to sleep. If I miss the sleep, I'll try and catch up on it during the day.
In Polish, we say if you not sleep good, so you have too much enemy around.
Too much enemies?
Enemies.
No, I don't need too many. I don't need many enemies around where I live at. It's just your own thoughts too, you know, can keep you up at night time. So, no. My biggest enemy is just myself, nobody else. True, yeah, myself. No one keeps me up at night. I'm worrying about someone else. I'm just staying up at night thinking about my fight or something, whoever I'm fighting with. Obviously that's your opponent too, right? but you know there's a date set you're going to fight. That's it. And that's it really. So just take each day as it comes, live the life, be happy, laugh, joke, slag, carry on. That's how we do it. Now I'm the host. Now I ask my friend, now you have to speak in English, and we'll go slowly. I'll ask the questions slowly. This is my friend Arthur. He came with me to the fight, and which he's been a few times in my corner, 3 times. He takes the videos, takes the pictures, even upgraded his camera to make me look even better.
Better quality.
Yeah, to make us look good, and to make my friend Logie look better and slimmer.
Yes.
To make him look slimmer, you can edit the camera, make him look smaller. And he's going to go crazy whenever he sees this. And but yeah, he's been to a few fights, and I don't know what the first one was. The first fight you came to was it Popik? Did you come to my corner with Popik? Did you do my corner man with Popik?
Popik,
You did
Szeli,
Popik, Szeliga,
Szuli.
and Szulikowski.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Szeli, yeah. And
Szuli,
won it,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
And
Szuli.
then this one here against Sulęcki. And how did you enjoy the experience being backstage at the fights? Do you like just staying in the background, taking the pictures from behind, watching people prepare? And because it's a different perspective. Because me, I'm just getting ready for the fight. I'm in the moment.
You must focus on the fight.
I'm in the moment, but you're on the
I
outside,
focus only for a picture.
taking the
and video.
picture, looking about. This is a good experience, seeing the different fighters. Is it a good experience for you doing this?
So my name is Arthur. So I live in 5 years in UK. I create 5 years ago YouTube channel when I record interview with popular people. So I record interview 1 year ago with Norman in Bushmills.
Yeah, you stayed in the little place called Fame Mma. This used to be, well, it's closing now, but it's going to stay open as a bed and breakfast. But I think the bar's closing, and they're going to just have more rooms, so it'll still stay open that way. But I just saw that on Facebook. So you stayed there, and we did the interview there, and we travelled around Ballantoy Harbour. We went to a few different places, Giant's Causeway, Coleraine. Yeah, we went to. Did you come up to our gym, Ballymena?
Jim Balabina? Yes, yeah, because I record your training with.
That's right. Yeah, so you've been about my end of the world a wee bit, so, and
if you check my YouTube channel, I have the record. I have the interview with Norman, DARO LEW.
Yeah. Crazy guy,
yes, but win.
Yeah. This was a big.
Finally, something changed.
Yeah, I bet it against him. You know, the guy asked me on the Fame Mma, who'd you pick? I says, he's a big underdog. I don't know if I picked him to win. I picked a few underdogs in that fight. I don't know if it was him. Maybe it was him. I'm not too sure. We'll need to check. But he landed a really good punch on the guy. He did. He landed a very good punch on his opponent, and his opponent never recovered. And DARO LEW put the hands down, you know, because it's hard to read someone when they get the hands down, you know, because someone with their hands down and they faint and jitter, like jittery fighters, it's hard to see where the punches come from. And some fighters are like that. But whereas if you get a fighter from here, you know the shots is coming from here. Whereas when it's coming from here, you don't know what's happening. But he did this here, feinted, boom, right hand caught the guy on the side of the, I think, it was either the jaw or maybe the ear or something, and then boom, caught him again, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah.
And his celebration.
Lucky punch.
Yeah, but it was nicely timed, you know. It was nicely timed. It was a really good shot. The guy he was fighting had his, you know, hands here. He countered over the jab. Bomb, waited, had him hurt. Bomb, came in, finished him. Really good finish. It was, I must say, good finish. And but he was a big underdog. He wasn't expected to win the fight. But yep, you've had interviews with a few people, so and you've been about, so hopefully the next fight you can come to Krakow. Yeah, is the Fame 20 in Krakow.
Yes.
And the Fame 21, I don't know where the Fame 21 is, but I hear 21 is going to be some date.
Probably.
Yeah.
Krakow.
Yeah, I don't know if it will be in Krakow 21, but I know it will be in
2020.
20, yeah,
I think so,
20.
Krakow.
Because this was the time we went there was when I fought Szeliga. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 1 years ago.
Yeah.
You fighting with
January,
Szeliga.
February. May time it was, May. This was a very good fight. A very good promotion. There was like 23,000 people there. Yeah.
Yeah, 20,000.
Because
yes,
I remember
exactly.
walking out and I seen,
Yes,
whoa, fuck, look at the arena, it's huge. And everything, the production that the Fame put on is unreal. It's the best, like
I
even
think
all.
so you see more people when you're fighting with Gamrot in National Stadium in Warsaw.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
70,000 I think so.
Yeah.
The
It
last time.
was very good. That was very good promotion that time too. That time when I fought Gamrot in the national stage, 57,000 people. But the one even in the Fame MMA coming out, the way the lighting was, it was all red. That we fought in a small cage. The atmosphere was very good, very very good atmosphere, very loud, and everything about it, the build up, the walkout, entrance, backstage, everything was very good. It's not like you just go to fight, hello, see you in the fight. There's a lot happening, you know, a lot of entertainment things happening in between the fights, and you need to do that to make it entertaining for people. The people who pay money to come and see the fights, you want to make it entertaining for them as well in between. And I think the Fame has really got it down to a fine art. Even a lot of the Polish promotions do. Like a lot of the Polish promotions really put a lot of effort into promoting the fights, don't they? You know, like even the, you know, KSW. I've been to Babylon. I've been to the Fen. I've been to the Prime. I've been to I never saw the Cloud, but even the High League and all them before. They were all of them in general put on good production. You know, good entertainment in between the fights, and the lighting set that they have is very good. Use Polish. Use Polish know how to do it. The Polish know how to do it.
Fame, he got a very good promotion. I remember 1 week ago when I go to my gym, I see two British people. He speak about Fame and watching fighting. I don't remember who, but speak about this federation.
Yeah, lots of people know about it. It's getting more popular each year, so it is. And I think this is when did the Fame start? 2018? Was this their first show? When was the Fame MMA first show?
Yes, first.
2000.
Almost 5 years ago.
Almost 5 years, and
celebration. It's next year.
and if you look, some of the fighters have been fighting from the first time. You know, Gola, you know, and some other guys have been fighting from the first time. Kriha, yeah, and loads of ones. Polak, Ferrari, a lot
and
of
this fat guy, Guzik. You remember him?
But I mean, like these ones, but the ones who have been fighting consistently on the organisation, you see them improve over the whole 5 years. When you see them improve, it's good too. It wouldn't be good if you saw them from the first time to the last fight and they're still the same. They don't improve. But Kriha's improved, Polak's improved, Ferrari's improved. Ferrari's very aggressive still, you know. I say to him, relax in your fights, be more, you know, faint, take your time, because there's definitely potential there, you know. I can see there's potential. The girl Lincoln Master improved from the very first fight, where she is.
Arkadiusz
Tarantula, yeah. They've all improved a lot since the first, and it's good to see that they've improved too. So it wouldn't look good if they haven't improved in 5 years. So yeah, very, very good organisation, and hopefully more fights in the next year. Maybe we get you a fight, Arthur.
I am not ready. My hobby, this is only record and picture.
You the man.
I don't have the time to MMA training. Only I go to gym. That's it.
You like to be behind the scenes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're behind the scenes now. You're the man. That's
like
what you do.
Like a spy.
Yeah, that's it.
Paparazzi. You're paparazzi.
You're the paparazzi. You're the paparazzi. For me, Rodney, and the man himself, Gary Logan. Na zdrowie. Cheers. Dziękuję.
Proszę bardzo. Dziękujemy Wam za uwagę i do zobaczenia w następnym wywiadzie. I kolejna walka już w lutym. Norman Parke kontra nie wiadomo jeszcze kto, ale wkrótce na pewno się dowiemy. Trzymajcie się, na razie, bye bye.
See ya.
See ya, na razie, hej.
What's Naraja? Bye.
Bye, nara,
Bye.
nara, nara.